In the heart of a glowing forest called Luma, where trees sparkled like starlight and flowers hummed gentle tunes, there hung a magical lantern. This lantern wasn't like any ordinary light. It was the Lantern of Luma, filled with golden fireflies that brought warmth, guidance, and light to the entire forest. Every night, its glow kept the forest safe and peaceful. But one day, as dusk fell, the lantern's light went out. When the creatures of Luma gathered to investigate, they found the lantern was missing. Panic rippled through the forest. Without its light, the forest would fall into darkness, and the magic of Luma could fade away. Among the crowd was a curious and brave young squirrel named Nibble. His bushy tail twitched with determination. "We can't let the forest lose its magic. I'll find the Lantern of Luma and bring it back." The elder owl, wise and kind, hooted softly. "Be careful, Nibble. The lantern's glow was last seen heading toward the shadowed hollow. It's a dangerous place, but I sense you have the courage to succeed." Nibble packed a small pouch with acorn snacks, tied a tiny scarf around his neck, and set off on his adventure. As the forest grew darker, he followed faint traces of golden sparkles left by the fireflies that had escaped the lantern. His journey took him through mysterious places. First, he crossed the River of Ripples, where shimmering fish leapt from the water to show him the shallowest path. Then, he ventured through the whispering pines, where trees murmured secrets about the lantern's path. Finally, he reached the edge of the shadowed hollow, a place where the air felt cold, and the shadows seemed alive. Inside the hollow, Nibble spotted the Lantern of Luma hanging high in a gnarled tree, surrounded by swirling shadows. As he climbed the tree, a deep voice rumbled. "Who dares disturb the Shadow's sanctuary?" A shadowy figure emerged, its shape constantly shifting. "The lantern's light disrupts our quiet. We took it so the forest would sleep, just like we do." Nibble stood his ground. "The lantern doesn't just light the forest, it brings peace and guidance to all who live here. Without it, the magic of Luma will fade." The shadows paused, their forms flickering. "We didn't mean to harm the forest. We only wanted our own space." Nibble thought for a moment. "What if the lantern shared its glow with your sanctuary, too? You wouldn't have to steal it, and the forest could still thrive." The shadow figure considered his words and then nodded slowly. "You have a kind heart, little squirrel. Let us try." Nibble carefully carried the lantern down and placed it on a rock in the hollow. As the fireflies returned to their home inside the lantern, they released a soft, golden light that filled the hollow and the forest beyond. The shadows softened, no longer harsh and cold but warm and calm. The shadow figure spoke again, its voice gentler. "You've shown us that sharing brings harmony. The lantern is safe here, and we will protect its glow." Nibble smiled, his heart swelling with pride. When he returned to the glowing forest of Luma, he shared the news with all the creatures. The Lantern of Luma now glowed brighter than ever, lighting both the forest and the shadowed hollow, bringing peace to all. From that night on, the forest thrived in harmony, and Nibble's bravery became a story told to every young creature in Luma. Under the warm lantern light, they all slept soundly, dreaming of golden fireflies and the magic of kindness.